Um, this program has really broadened my understanding of the world and the tech industry in general. And this program, in my opinion, was a great experience. Um, it helps you get real life experience really early so that when you get into the industry, you know what to expect basically. And I had a lot of fun working with people, um, programming and projects together and by myself. And I really got a lot of help when I was stuck, so that was good. And I learned how, through this program, I learned how important values and beliefs are, for yourself and for others, and to establish them is like the main part before any program. And I learned multiple coding languages like HTML and JavaScript and CSS, which have helped me make web applications and my own website. So that's pretty good. And the part that's most enjoying for me is being able to bring a few sentences of words to life with whatever you desire it to be, with images and animations, and just doing something amazing that could maybe help others, and doing it along with people is also enjoying for me.
So I went to Choicest Fruit for this summer internship, and it was a very positive experience as the instructors really are super helpful, and they helped me a number of times when I was stuck. And they taught us a lot of things about how to use tech ethically and how to make sure that the workplace is inclusive, which is very important, and also how to keep our data secure. Um, and this and that's and also they I met many people, which I will elaborate on later. So overall, my experience was very positive with Choices Fruit. And then I also learned a lot. So Choices Fruit, we did programming. We did a lot of programming. We did a number of projects such as creating a math app and creating an analog clock. So we use JavaScript and HTML, and some of the main things that we learned were that we learned how to use the how to program buttons. We learned how to make the style of our website be the way that we wanted it to be, and then we also learned how to debug our code by ourselves to make sure. Just in preparation for when we are doing it ourselves, and there's no instructor there to help us. And some other things we learned are how to push the code to GitHub on the repository, and how to also turn just that code into a website that you can find on the internet, and also how to commit changes that you've made after you've initially pushed. So there were a lot of useful things that I learned from the Choices Fruit internship. And then the most enjoyable part about the Choices Fruit internship for me was meeting new people, because these are people that I would not have met if it wasn't for the Choices Fruit program, because these people are from all around Austin, and they go to a different school than me. But they also have very similar interests to me, and they all were really cool people. So I was very glad to get to meet them and learn about them and who they are. And I also made a number of friends through this Choice Fruit internship. So I definitely would recommend coming here.
My experience with Choices Fruit has been pretty good. I got to do many fun projects that I would have never gotten to do, and being able to have assistance whenever I needed and throughout the process really allowed me to grow as a software developer. I joined halfway and still was able to catch up and connect with everyone around me. Feeling a part of the team and helping contribute to debugging, everyone here is passionate about learning and tries their hardest to contribute and succeed. Mr. Aaron was really helpful too, and it was really helpful to have the Canvas courses so we could get a higher level thinking on the topic before we get hands on. I've learned a lot in terms of coding. Through Choices Fruit, I got hands on with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and learned a lot about developing web pages and simple apps. I also got to learn a lot about planning, ethics, and everything involved with creating an app that is not just simply the coding part. Learning all of the information around designing an app and not just solely focusing on the programming allows me to, in the future, succeed, develop a project as I know all the surrounding information necessary. I enjoyed all the time he let us work on our projects and apps. This made it not as rushed, so everyone was given ample time to work on their own pace and finish their projects. While some people finished earlier, they had more than enough time to try and challenge themselves, customizing their apps or adding more functionality to try and make their app the best they can. This was really nice, and I was able to use the time productively.